In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take your nighttime photography to the next level. So let's get into it. Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Brooker Films, and yes, in today's video we're talking all about shooting in low light situations. Now, nighttime photography can be a little bit intimidating to begin with because if you're not careful and you're not shooting in the right settings, then your photos can look really bad really quick. So what can we do to help prevent this and take incredible photos in the night? Well, first of all, we want to take advantage of the settings inside of our camera. So we're going to use a technique called long exposure photography for this. And this is basically where you pull your shutter down and you leave your shutter open for longer periods of time. This means that all of the light within the scene is drawn into the camera lens and all of this light is turned into an amazing photo. So once you're on location, you want to mount your camera to a tripod and you want to frame up your shots. Now you want to pull your camera into manual mode and you want to pull your shutter down to around 10 seconds or above. If you're really trying to capture some beautiful light streaks, then you may need to keep your shutter open for up to 30 seconds, but just try and get a value that's going to perfectly expose your image. Now, when you're ready, you want to set your camera to a timer mode. So you want to set a timer of 2 seconds. And then once you've dialed in all of the other settings, you want to press your shutter button and leave your camera to do its magic. And that is the first technique on how to shoot in a low light environment. But what if you're shooting people or a subject that needs to be moving? What if you don't want to capture light streaks? What if you want something in sharp detail, but you also want to shoot in the evening? Well, this is where we're going to have to introduce flash photography. Now, the built-in flash on your camera, to put it lightly, is absolutely dreadful. It's way too harsh, it's going to make you look really overexposed, and it's going to create some horrendous shadows in the background. So we basically need to find an alternative solution to this to make your photos look softer. And this is where a softbox flashlight comes into play. A softbox is a giant dome that goes on top of a light that really smooths out your light. So now that we have a flash with our camera and there's a nice softbox on top of that, we don't need our shutter to be down at 10 seconds anymore. So we can pull that back up and we can pull our shutter up to a number of around 1/50 or 1/100, or if you've got the power and you can expose your image correctly, then you can pull that up to around 1/200, 300, 400, or 500. So you want to try and get your softbox just above eye level and preferably as close to the camera as is physically possible. Placing the light here means that the light will perfectly wrap around the face. This is going to create some really soft and really beautiful lighting, and that is the best way to shoot a portrait in the dark. You also want to make sure that when you're shooting portraits that your aperture is down to a tiny number. If you set your f-stop to around f22, then you're just pointlessly losing out on so much light. Night photography doesn't have to be difficult or intimidating. As long as you know how to shoot in the right settings and you have the right equipment with you, then you can produce some incredible images. And that's it. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please do let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, push that bell icon, and I will see you tomorrow for the next video. Thank you for watching.